Hey guys, welcome back to the garage. I'm Brian.
Austin.
And just so you know, we live in an area where we got like 28 inches of snow, which was like the last 2 days. So we have some four-wheeler problems we're going to work on. We have a new winch that we're going to put onto this thing. Actually, the winch took a crap as we were plowing. But before we do that, as you can see behind me, our next project, which is going to be our chopper project.
Which we teasered in the latest video.
Yeah, we kind of teased it in the last video. But we picked this thing up for 150 bucks. It's a 30cc two-stroke Chinese-made, I guess,
Moped.
I don't know, chopper of some sort. But I think we're going to try to get it running before we tear into it. Obviously, we're not going to use this 50cc. We're going to put something else on it, probably a 212, maybe a Tillotson. Not sure yet. We'll see what the budget is. But this is our next build, so stay tuned for this. But before we do this, we're going to tear into our Honda Foreman 400. We had some winch issues with our plow. I don't know if you guys can see in there, but there's the winch. It took a crap. So the next thing we're going to do, we're going to tear this whole system out because it's old, outdated, and we're going to put a new winch in it with a wireless winch controller and everything else. So first things first, we're going to unhook the battery, get all this wiring tore out, get the winch tore out, get a new winch, put it in, and we're going to show you guys how we're going to do it. So as usual, sit back, stick around, and we're going to work on this four-wheeler and get it back to where we need it. Okay guys, we have the winch off, and what we're going to do now is we're going to just tear into it and see what failed. So if you guys are interested in see how this comes apart, sit back and relax. I'm not going to stop. We're going to tear into this real live time. So we got two Allen screws there we're going to take out. We think it's a gearing issue. Something must have stripped in the gears. I'm not sure how it comes apart, but we're going to figure it out. I think the Phillips holds some kind of shield on to this of some sort. There's like a metal shield on there. Well, I was like, take it all this way once. Pull it all apart once. There we go. Well, apparently that takes the drum off. Is everything messed up in there?
Feels all smooth.
Alright, then I bet it's in this gearbox right here. Tell you what, let's take these Phillips off here. That's already loose. Take those four off. Let's look in there and see what happened. We might need a better Phillips. Let me see if I can find one. Try that one. That one's already loose. This thing's been making noise since we bought it. It's been squealing like crazy, and I thought it kind of would last through the season, but apparently it's not lasting. this plate should come off. I'll give you a flat. Oh. There should be a planetary gear in there. And there it is, you're pulling it out. Well, being that there's a lack of grease, well, the grease looks crappy in there. Yeah, pull that planetary out. And let's look at this. Looks like all the gears are there. Oh, look at that. Look at that. A lot of the gears are missing. Look at the teeth. I don't know if you guys can see that. They're basically like all sheared off. So there's the problem. Right there. See how that is? I don't know if you're looking sideways at it. But there's like literally no teeth left. Oh, so there's the problem why it's not going up and down. Gets to a certain point. Look how loose it is. Watch me spin it around. Like right there. Look, it's skipping. So there's the problem. So we're going to keep going anyhow. We're going to tear this motor apart. Because I know there's definitely a problem with the motor. Planetary shot. We'll get another one of those. Well, we're getting a new winch altogether. Now those screws should go all the way through the body of the motor, and you should pull that out, and the whole stator and everything else should come out with it. Stator and everything. I bet it's probably rusted inside. This end here should pull out, or the whole thing should come apart, because those screws go all the way in here and they attach that part. It might be hard because it's the magnets in there might hold it from coming apart. Hammer. I got a broken hammer here you can use. Oh, there's the end. Now here's the end with the brushes on it, the motor brushes that ride against the stator. They don't look too bad. This should separate from this here. Should. I could be wrong, but I'm not too awful worried about it. You can hear it's bad. Oh, I see how that the brushes actually ride on this part of it. Usually in other motors they're right on the outside part. Yeah, pretty nifty. This might be pressed in there, since I see a bearing and stuff in there. This gear, this whole stator assembly must be pressed in there. So I don't know if we'll get it apart or not. Alright, well, anyhow guys, that's what's wrong with our winch. The planetary went bad. The gears are all screwed up and sheared off and wore off. So the next time you see us, we're going to have a brand new winch. We're going to put it back together and we're going to see how it works. Once again, stick around and we'll see you guys here in a little bit. Hey guys, it's actually been a couple days or maybe a week since we last shot our last scene. We had some stuff going on, but now we're all caught up and we have snow coming tomorrow, so we actually got to get this winch put on. So what we did is I would look around and I found a pretty good winch at Harbor Freight, and it has a lot of good stuff on it that I think would be very helpful to us. Has a wired remote and it has a wireless remote. This one goes on the handlebars. 2,500 pounds. It's a Badland ZXR. And what we're going to do is we're going to do an unboxing and we're going to see what comes in this package here also includes a shackle. So Austin's going to open up this box. We're going to see what we have, and we're going to get it installed tonight because we got snow coming tomorrow and I need my plow. So let's see what we got in here. It should be just in the front there. Instructions, don't need those. Oh, and all of our controls. This is the controller that goes on the handlebars. There's that's a circuit breaker. Oh, wireless. There goes the roller cover. It goes in the front, which would probably replace that. A little shackle comes with. This is the box, the winch receiver. We gotta find somewhere to mount that. Hook. There you go, all kinds of stuff. Gotta make some extra room here. Oh wait, we got hardware. Oh, this is probably for the battery. That's probably, oh, this probably goes over the terminals in the motor. Probably goes over these here. Get rid of the box. Get rid of that, get rid of that. Alright.
It's about the exact same size as the other one.
Yeah, this should mount up exactly to the four-wheeler. The four-wheeler has a mounting plate already on the frame. Sometimes when you buy these, you gotta get a mounting plate that goes with it. But our mounting plate should be almost perfect. It should go like this when you mount it into the four-wheeler. So that's that. Roller. You get all the stuff up out in the open here. It's not a bad unit. Was 89 bucks, and it seems to be a pretty good piece of hardware here. All right. So, guys, without further ado, we're going to start getting this thing mounted up. And if we have time, we'll test it out tonight. We'll show you. I'm not sure if we're going to do like a real test or not, but we'll get her done. Let's get her mounted up and see how it works. Alright guys, I have the wiring kind of laid out here. So first things first, everything's kind of labeled. It says your power, you got your positive and negative, and your circuit breaker. So we got to get this ran back to the battery, which got to go through the frame, back through here. The battery sits back there, so that's the first thing we got to do. Get that set up. Then once we get all that ran, we got to find somewhere to mount this wireless receiver. This also accepts the plug for the handlebars, goes in there. And you can see our motor leads here are all marked: motor positive, motor negative. So this has to be somewhere close to the motor. The only problem I see is trying to get this ran through the frame with this big circuit breaker box on it. Might take it apart, might not sure. Doesn't come apart. We're gonna have to try to sneak it through somehow. If I have to, maybe I can cut this and barrel splice it and put it back together, but we'll see. First things first, get all the wiring done. Once all the wiring's done, I'll show you what I did and we'll move forward. Alright guys, got all the wiring ran back through the frame, up through here, under the air box. Hopefully you guys can still see it, kind of dark in the garage. And we had the circuit breaker, and we have all our wiring back here. We're going to hook it up last. What we're going to do is get underneath here. Austin's going to get the winch mounted. I'm not sure if you guys can see, but there's a winch plate in here. When you want to do this to your four-wheeler, they actually have the plates. It's like a universal winch mounting plate. Mine already came with one. The new one actually kind of fits up to it. The only thing I gotta try to find out to do is where I'm gonna mount this. Let me see if I can get you in here. This receiver box. It didn't come with a lot of cable, so I'm kind of having a hard time trying to find somewhere to mount this where it's out of the way. But I mean, we'll figure that out. Let me get you out of here. So anyhow, next step is we're going to get this mounted up. It's kind of hard to see what's going on here, but on the back of the winch there's on the plate there's 2 holes, and they match up with my plate. So we're going to get that mounted up. We're going to get the lead wires on, and I'm going to find somewhere to mount this box, and we'll show you what we got done when we finish up here. Okay guys, we got everything set up here. I got the control box up there. I got a hose clamp on it. I got our wiring leads on. Got our negative. I got our positive on. We have our connector up there, which goes to the hand button, which is up at the handlebars. I'll show you guys that. Got everything buttoned up pretty much underneath here. Got everything all zip tied up out of the way. Everything looks good. Definitely gave me a lot of cable to use. Everything mounted up real nice and neat. We'll come out here. We'll show you. We have the wireless remote, comes with it. You basically hold the button until the LED light comes on, which I don't know if you can see it. And got your extend. Pretty cool setup. So that's that for the wireless remote. We'll turn this off. Hold the button down, turns off. Austin's buttoning up the battery back there, which holds the seat on. And I don't know if you guys can see it. We didn't mount this just yet. We're not sure how we're going to mount it. It doesn't really give you any kind of mounting hardware or anything to mount it to. So we're just going to let it float for now. Same as usual, in and out, as you can tell. So that's that. I think the seat goes in this way first. Should latch in the front, then latch in the back. Take your time. See the 2 hooks? Yeah. 2 hookies go in a little tabs right there. Hold on, you're missing it. Look underneath. See those 2 hooks? Right there. Right there's a hook. Right there's a hook. And there's 2 hooks in the frame. One there, one there. Look down. You're not on it, dude. Still not on it. Why do you... If you look underneath as you're putting it on, like if you bend down a little bit. No, no. Alright. No, no. Alright. Anyhow, I'll get the seat on. We're going to get this thing out. We got all of our toys in the back. Snow's coming. Got to get all these toys out of the way. Get the 4-wheeler out of the way. Put the plow back on. And hopefully there's enough daylight. And we'll show you operating the plow with the winch. See you guys in a couple minutes. And there goes my work phone. Alright guys, we got the winch all done and set up. It's on the 4-wheeler. We got the plow on. Austin's giving it a try right now. It's cold. Super cold out. So let's go see what Austin's doing and see how our winch is working. That's scraping it pretty good. Okay guys, thanks for watching. As usual, we love you. Please like, please subscribe, please share our videos. We got more projects coming. We got that mini chopper build we're going to do, and a bunch more stuff. I don't know what Austin's waving me down for some reason. I'm not sure why. Maybe he wants to say something before we go.
I'm Austin.
I'm Brian.
You're watching Here's Open Garage.
See you in the next one, guys. It's cold. Time to get the hell out of here.